Hey, what's up you guys? And in this tutorial I'll be showing you some more tips and tricks for your hip-hop drums, such as kicks, claps, and hi-hats. And also I'll be showing you how to add VSTs to FL Studio. It might also work for other programs, but I'll be doing this tutorial off of FL Studio. So if you guys watched the previous tutorial, I showed you guys how to a VST called Warbeats Drum Enhancer. I put the download link in the description for this VST, and in order to download this you're going to need to register. So after you've registered, you're going to need to download this. I've already registered and downloaded this. So once you have Warbeats Drum Enhancer opened up, there's all these knobs. You can kind of play around with them to see what they do. That's basically it. It's pretty easy. If you want to increase the bump, move this knob. Want to increase the grind, move this knob, etc. The output is just how much you want the VST to affect your sound. So if it's really low, it won't affect it that much. If it's on 0, it won't affect it at all. Blah 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 blah. The next thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is reverb. And basically what reverb is it's an effect that you can add to a channel, or not channel, an insert or track in the mixer. And whatever instrument or sound font you bind to that track that has reverb on it will sound sort of more wet. It'll sound like it's in a bigger area. Or you can adjust it to make it sound like a smaller area. But I'll give you an example. Say you're playing the piano in a small room and you're hearing yourself play, and you're hearing it sound really dry, and there's really no echoes bouncing off the walls because it's a very small room. With reverb, you can make it sound like you're in a very big room, say an arena or something, playing in front of thousands of people. So in an arena, since it's a very big room, and they usually have concrete walls, the concrete walls cause the sound to bounce off and come back at you for an echo. So it'll sound like it's echoing. Not really echoing, but here, I'll show you something. I applied the reverb to the claps right here. So I'll show you them dry. Hang on. This is what they sound like dry. And this is what it sounds like wet with the reverb applied to the claps. That's pretty much it right there. So that's basically what reverb does. The next thing, and the final thing I want to talk to you in this tutorial about is, in the mixer channel, these 3 sliders underneath all your inputs you can put effects in. Basically, these are the frequency ranges. And if you don't know what that means, it's basically the part of a sound that it's basically the bass, the middle, and the treble parts of the sound. So basically, this slider is how deep you want your sound to be. This slider is how much you want the middle part of your sound to be, or to stand out, and this one how much of the high part of your sound to stand out. For kicks, I usually put my bass about there, and for my sub bass, for my beats, I usually put it about there as well. But the thing is, you don't want to put it all the way up or take it all the way down, because if you do that, then it might overpower another one of the sounds in the beat. Just be careful. I'll go over that in more depth in another tutorial. But basically, if you just put it way up here, it'll just peak and it won't sound very good, so just be careful about that. And that's it for my tutorial. So please comment, rate, and subscribe, and thank you. Oh, and by the way, I'll be probably doing my next tutorial on snare fills, and I'll be going over the different types of rap beats.